your life. Hey, 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 run for your life.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. That's the summer anthem. For real, they not like us. Alright, so we're gonna keep this thing moving. So we did a Blitz. So this is our second Blitzflow event. Yeah. The first one was a vibe. The second one we expanded. We collabing. We got sponsors. We got partners. And one of the partners that we have is Conscious Collective Crossover Book Club that I'm a proud member of. And I'm just gonna co-founder. Okay, thanks for that, Tyler. That's new to me. Hey, but we're gonna keep rolling though. And I also wanted to introduce the founder of Conscious Collective Book Club because we got some good motion going on, and she got giveaways and just a bunch of other useful tools for us. So let's give a warm welcome to Jimmie Green.
First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting Blissful, Holistic. Before we go ahead and get started, I kind of want to get you guys to just understand what Conscious Collective Crossover is and what we do. I want to thank you guys for coming out because really we live our lives holistically in the book club, and me and Wendell. And before I get started, I want to say I wouldn't want to be behind anything else but Blissful Holistic because most of my life I went on and off vegan and into herbs, and like it fits my culture, it fits my values, and this is something that I wanted to be behind. And so a little bit about Conscious Collective Crossover. I want to just give a little rundown of how we became and why we are. So back in 2021, I was kind of like, essentially like kind of battling, and I was just trying to figure out myself a little bit. And I do a lot of reading. And I had an aha moment because I was reading, like me and my dad had a real big heart-to-heart, and he ended up sending me a book over in St. Louis. I was kind of by myself. I had friends or whatever, but I was challenged. I just got out of college. He gave me a book. It was called Living in Truth. It was about therapists. So I was kind of understanding myself a little bit more, and I literally read the book almost in one day. But I had to like stop myself because I'm like, this is a novel. You're supposed to be learning. So what happened was is when I was reading, I literally began to like cry, and then something hit me. It was like, you need to like start involving people in what you're reading. Like we discuss power in all of the movies that we discuss, but how about collectively talking about books to actually grow? That was powerful because once I started to read that book, I was asking my dad questions and he was coming back with some good feedback, and I'm like, whoa, only if people understood what I read and connected it, it would be cold. So I hit up Andy and I hit up Destiny, and I'm like, we should start a book club, and from there it kind of like trickled on. So essentially that's what Conscious Collective is, because we've been trying to like build in a phenomenal way, because typically I read a lot of self-help books. Like I want to grow my mind, I want to expand, so I wanted other people to be involved with that, because that's what's needed in the community for us to grow collectively together, financially, spiritually, and emotionally.
Yeah.
So essentially that's what we do. We read books to first shift your mind, because we can't talk about financial literacy if you ain't shifted your mind. If you haven't shifted to a dimension to know that I can make more money, I could be successful. So we want to shift the mind of self-help books first, and then we want to get into your finances and just learning how to grow better, because that's important. Like you can work, but that don't mean that like where's your capital going. So we kind of wanted a group to allow people to grow together. So that's what we do. And my name is Jimmie. I'm the co-founder and visionary of Conscious Collective Book Club. Before we get started, I want to give a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway. All right, we're going to pick a name out the hat. Should I say what it is first, or should I pick the
Yeah, which one is it?
All right, this one is for the man of the hour. This event also couldn't been done without my Uncle Smoke. He actually real estate investor, entrepreneur. We want to go ahead and give someone, a free ride to X5 compound. So get a free ride to go ahead and experience this luxury. It don't even feel like you're riding a bike. I promise you, y'all gonna have fun. So we're gonna do a drawing for that. I promise you, it's one of those ones.
One of those ones.
It is. I promise you. You can do it.
Pour me.
Everybody get your ticket out.
Pour me.
Pull you is crazy. Pull me is crazy. All right.
What do you think?
What Jada? Somebody. She's gonna be passing out bookmarks.
Come on.
All right.
Don't be the money.
Pull out your tickets. Y'all got 10 seconds to jump up. Y'all better want to wake up. Come on.
Right, because you think it's supposed to be.
All right. So we got 4, 1, 6, 7, 2, 0, 2, 2.
Damn.
0, 2, 2. Y'all better hop up.
Right. I'm so low.
Might be your ticket. You want to pick another number? All right.
Y'all missed down bean.
Good one.
Yes.
This one. 10. I have 4, 1, 6, 7, 2, 0, 4, 7. 0, 4, 7. 47. Number 47. Y'all don't got your numbers. Nobody. Y'all don't want to win.
That's not us.
That's not y'all. They not like us.
They're not here.
He a fan. Here we go. Let's see here. We got 58.
No.
Whoa. Y'all say y'all.
They bounce.
Man, what? Everybody love
Okay.
I guess they're.
24? No. What y'all numbers at? Y'all sure? What these? Are these fake tickets?
Yeah. Something going on.
Okay. 83?
Oh, that's way too high.
Right. That's like the last person that came.
Let's see.
Not shake it
Shake it up.
Shake.
Shake it up.
Not shake your box up.
Let me pick the ticket.
Okay, that might win. That might win.
Mama just thought she did.
Now, you can't be looking at the
You
number.
told she, man.
Right. Right. Mama, what? 049. 049. I know that's a winning ticket.
049.
That ain't it. 49. 49. Going once. Not 45. Not 13. 40.
45. 045.
045.
045.
Come on.
Somebody lost their ticket.
I know you lying.
They're going to take it on the handle right.
Yeah.
060.
060. 15. 15.
15.
You got enough 50? Hey. Number 15. All right, come see me after the show so we get your email, okay? Okay. All right, oh, wait. I think we got it from the thing, so. All right. Yeah, so
Okay, that was painful.
Right.
Hey, let's not do that again right now. We're a little traumatic. We're traumatized right now.
I'm so sorry.
Dang.
Let's wait a little bit.
All right. So it's about that time. Hold on, can we get a little beat real quick? So I bring out the little something. Yeah. Tell me about it. Whatever again. I need to get the hype.
DJ.
Oh no. You want freestyling these? Little something.
Supposed to bring out the
Did everybody get a bookmark? Everybody got a bookmark. Alright, perfect. So when you guys scan that QR code, that is the newsletter for the book club. So you guys can register to the Mighty Network, join our private network, right? And as well as on that bookmark as well. If you continue to collect those bookmarks, you're able to try and vibe out with us for free. So keep collecting so we'll have these events often.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And is it possible before I go ahead and call them, I want to thank the sponsors that actually sponsored this event. And if you scan you guys this QR code, you guys are eligible to get like so many different discounts to restaurants that's locally in Chicago, black-owned vegans, Seasoning Soap. I want to thank Seasoning Soap for sponsoring Conscious Collective Book Club. I want to thank Conscious Plate over in Woodline for sponsoring the book club. Bannick's Beats over in Beverly for being a sponsor. 10% off everything. So as long as you have your bookmark, you can go ahead and vibe out and buy whatever you guys want for the month of July. Alright. So without a further ado, I have the panelists come up. The facilitator, my dad, John Green, the man of the hour, insurance guru, life coach, CEO of the Conscious Collective Crossover Book Club. Clap your hands, clap your hands. All right. All right. The man that made it all happen. We're utilizing his facility. My uncle, Jimmie Taylor, also known aka Smoke. Real estate investor, entrepreneur, my uncle, Inglewood Finest. All right. Without further ado, last but not least, Herrin, Malone, community president, VP of a bank. Yeah. Clap it up, guys. Inglewood Finest. Inglewood, Chicago Finest.
Of a bank.
All right.
Of a bank. What's the name of the bank, Germany? What's the name of the bank? You said of a bank.
United Fidelity. Thank you. All right.
That was the important part. I got a lot of his business. Just know.
Again, we want to thank you guys for coming out. Before we go ahead and get started, the last book that we just finished is Choosing Your Enemies Wisely. Choosing Your Enemies Wisely. So we're going to end the discussion with you guys. So you guys could literally be involved and see what we do. And as far as like building with the community. So they're going to end off the last 2 chapters of this book, and it will be recorded and will be on the community that we are. I want to thank Premium Marketing Plus. We house all of our information there as well, so, and they're a big help. And so we'll have that here. So the last 2 chapters we'll be dealing with rolling out the plan. So they're going to give us some details on how we should roll out the plan as a community, financial literacy, health, wellness. So without further ado, the panelists and the facilitator. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Let's get Talk this money.
Hey, so glad to have everybody out again. I'm John Green, insurance agent for 20 plus years. Agency on the south side of here in Chicago in the Beverly community, 107th and Western. So that's a little background on me and life coach. And again, we have 2 of the finest. I'm talking about 2 of the most brilliantest brothers that I know, that I've been knowing for 40 plus years. 40 plus years. So these brothers have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information. So so my job today is quite simple, quite easy, because I have the privilege to just sit back and just soak up all the knowledge, all the ism, and all the game that these brothers have in them for 40 plus years. So again, guys, we've for the last 3 months we've dealt with a book called Choose Your Enemy Wisely, a very, very profound book. If you guys are not familiar with it, definitely you can. If you got the QR code on the bookmark, check it out. A lot of information on that. So again, it was Choosing Your Enemies Wisely by Patrick David. And a lot of times when people write books and things of that nature, they trying to give you information, tell you how they made it, and things of that nature. But today we got the privilege of talking to 2 business leaders in the community who they don't have to write a book every day, they are living the book. So we have the opportunity to live, to actually learn from 2 brothers who's actually doing the thing daily. And one of the brothers we send to his facility right now. So obviously we know he knows a thing or two about business and how to be a success. So here we go, guys. Y'all ready? Hey man, it's getting cold, brother, so we gotta bring that fire.
You know it, let's go.
That's what we talking about. All right, so here's the point, guys. Behind every successful story, there's a journey, right? There's a journey. And certainly, I consider both of you brothers to be men of great achievement. So here's the question. No doubt. So here's the question. How did you come to be the success we all know you both to be today? And what has driven or inspired you?
How everybody doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, them tacos and fries was fire. Did y'all eat? Did everybody get something to eat? Yeah, y'all gotta smile at the food, man. Ain't no fun without food, right? Right? Okay, so we're gonna talk about money, y'all. So I'm Generation X. Okay, so we're going out generations, right? I'm 47. So looking at my moms and pops, how they came up, they was my role models, but I most definitely didn't want to live like how they were living at that time, right? So coming up in the 80s and 90s and things that we had to deal with, like, you guys right now, a lot of you younger people can control the climate. When it's cold, you can make it hot. When it's hot, you can make it cold, right? Well, in our era, we had the fan in the window where you just go, you talk to the fan, you have fun and stuff like that, right? So seeing the conditions that we was living in our community, man, food deserts, you understand, pizza puff fries and RC was $2.50, right? So bad choices of food or bad food choices, that right there played a major thing when it came down to our health in the community, right? So watching them come up and work 2 or 3 jobs, for other ethnicities and things of that sort, man, and coming up like that, I use that to most definitely mash the gas on wanting to do better, right? And starting to read, reading a book on credit, credit, because in my era, my parents, they paid everything cash. They didn't really care about credit like that, and if they did, wasn't nobody there to teach them how to go about it, right? So it was, go to Union Auto Sales, 87, you know what I'm saying? You get you a box Chevy, or they buy the old school van, things of that sort, and I always wonder, like, well, why we don't never have a brand new car like on the TV shows? Like a lot of the old school, anybody ever remember Dallas? The TV show Dallas, right? So, you look at, they got nice cars and things. And that's why you're like, man, why we don't have that? Or you go to Great America, you ain't got no money to go to Great America, but you get there, but you can't buy the food too expensive. So things like that as a kid, I just really paid attention to till I became a little older, man. So I'm going to pass the mic. We're going to keep piggybacking off. I'm going to let this brother Herrin go ahead and speak on it too. But for me, watching my parents and seeing what they went through, I most definitely want to be a better version of them. Yeah.
Piggybacking off that, is kind of what we saw. Mine's a little bit different. Mine goes back to what I told Jay about role models, right? I just feel like I was fortunate enough to have a guy in my life that kind of showed me something that I wanted to achieve. And we don't stress enough about the importance of having someone to look up to. And as black men, I think we can do better, right? So, and I fortunately enough to have that, and my uncle And when I saw him go to work every day in the shirt and tie, I was like, wow, I want to do that. And I had no idea what he did. All I know is he had a shirt, tie, and a briefcase. He's clean, right? And I was like, damn, I want to do that. And as life evolved, that's what happened. But that was put in me based upon seeing him do that every day. So, role model, man. Role model, influence, and being conscious of who you put around you. I'll leave it right there. I know you want to keep going. But role models, if you walk away from anything else, if you're able to be a role model for someone, do it. You never know who's watching, who's listening, and if you can be influential to a life, do it, because we all need it.
I appreciate that, gentlemen. Yeah, oftentimes, in life, again, the book talk about choosing your enemies wisely, right? And oftentimes in life, sometimes we find ourselves inspired or motivated by a purpose or driven to prove a point, right? So it's like a purpose, right? Some people just, it's a purpose driven. They get up every morning, it's inspiring, they just have something that they're in pursuit of. And for other people, it ain't even about that. I got to prove a point. My daddy said something to me. The teacher said something to me. It's what's going on in the community. So from you guys' standpoint, what has it been for you? Has it been a purpose, or has it been, I'm trying to prove a point?
Hey, that's a dope question, yo. I'm going to take a little bit of both on that. It's a purpose. Yeah, that's dope, Jimmie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It get the wheels to rolling, man. A little bit of both, man. Right now, where I'm at in life, purpose is I have 3 children. I got an 18-year-old, 28, and a 22-year-old daughter. So purpose is most definitely powerful in my life. My 2 boys I ain't worried about. Boys gonna be good, we strong, and plus they there to take care of each other. My daughter, that's my princess, right? It's always a soft spot for the girls for some reason, right? My job is right now is to make sure financially, today, now, and when I'm gone, to not allow her to walk down the lake kicking a can talking about I can't pay the half of the rent without Ray, right? That's my job as a father, to make sure she never utter that at all. You understand? Her brothers, like I said, I ain't worried about that. Applying the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I'm going to say that again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Life insurance. Credit. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That's a book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a book, right? Outwitting the Devil. That's a book. Those 3 books right there help really get me in tune with where I wanted to go. You got to go crazy for purpose. You know what I'm saying? And then to get your mind, to not be focused on the materialistic things, especially with my kids. Don't worry about that. That's here today, gone tomorrow, right? But your health, right? What's inside of you, your mentals and your health. The bag got bigger for me when I got my health together because I weighed 340. I lost 112 pounds. I swear, boy, I'd have had more fun on a $700 cycling bike that don't move than a $50,000 depreciating vehicle any day, G. Facts. When you get your physical together and you got brothers around you and sisters around you that really care about where you're going, and you can't call me and be talking about nothing, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't have 4 hours to watch rich people run back and forth to play sports. I just don't. Like-minded people, right? I don't have time to watch rich people because I want to be just like them, G. You know what I'm saying? And look what color am I? You see what I'm saying? Well, I don't have time. Time is your number 1 commodity. Can I get somebody to say that with me on the count of 3? 1, 2, and 3. Time is your number 1 commodity, right? You can't get yesterday back. All right? I'm going to pass the mic to my brother Herrin, y'all.
What was that 3rd book? I had Outwitting the Devil. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Yeah, and there's different versions of that too, man. 7 Habits for the family. They got the family book too. So you can most definitely, for the teenagers, you can pass that one down to the shorties most definitely too, y'all. Get those 3 books, man, to change your life. And read it, and then go back and study it 2 times and have that highlighter mark, okay? Yeah. Wow. Give me the question again.
Brother, are you here to make are you about your purpose? Are you here to make a point? Which one is it for you?
Both, right? I agree with that. So I'm gonna take a different spin. I'm gonna talk about, in my world, like corporate America. So it's both, because there have been so many obstacles, and I'm driven by that. I'm driven by the fact that you told me I couldn't do it, or you made it harder for me. And I outwork all these, come on, because of that reason, I outwork all these people, and I'm fabulous. And I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna put you in a position where you can't deny me. Y'all didn't hear that. I'm gonna put you in a position where you can't deny me. And my work ethic speaks for itself. So I'm driven by both. And the other side of that, the other side of that is family, right? Hey, my goal was to not let everybody down, because the family has invested so much in me that I want to prove them right. So it's double-sided for me.
Clap it up for that, y'all. Good energy. For real.
I appreciate that, man. That's profound, brother. That was profound. Again, we've been reading the book Choose Your Enemy Wisely, right? And my man talked about the 12 building blocks that every effective person or every effective business plan has. So one of the building blocks he talked about, skill and will, right? That in order to achieve anything in life, you got to have willpower, right? Because sometimes man, life be life, and as we say, right? But you got to have a will to press through that, right? But let's focus on the skill part, right? Let's focus on the skill part. So as we think about not just the will, as you brothers talked about, talk to us about the skills. What skills are important for entrepreneurs to develop? And are these skills the same skills that investors look for before they choose to invest their money?
Man, where you get these dope questions from, man? Everything in here, man. Yeah, that's the book, right? Look, okay. The skill for me is going out there messing up. I'm gonna break that down to you. I wasn't blessed like Herrin to have an uncle there, right? So I ain't had nobody to go to, G. So it's just me. I'm the only child too, all right? So being the only child, it's a lot of pressure on you because the accolades you get when you're a youngin'. I'm going somewhere with this. When you got all the games, all the friends at your crib, you got the fresh basketball, the football, you got all that, right? But when you're trying to take life to another level, when you're trying to figure this thing out, the L is not for loss. The L is for lesson. You understand? But you're trying to develop a skill in something you think you like, right? They tell you, right? Find something you love, be passionate about it, get out there and make it happen, right? But you gotta go crazy to do it and make some mistakes. Don't be scared to make the mistakes, because you're sitting up here, you got it in the back of your head, right? You're trying to bring it to fruition, right? And you're sitting up here like, man, okay, you ain't got no mistakes in it at all. You think you're gonna do it, and then when you started, you find out you're like, man, my friends won't support me, my family won't support me, and then you hear that term, you get on social media, now y'all got a lot of stuff. Y'all didn't share my shit. You didn't share my stuff. You didn't share my stuff. Your friends and family don't supposed to share it. You're supposed to pay to get it boosted. You see what I'm saying? You don't count on them. Your friends and family, when you start a business, is there to cheer you on because they broke just like you. They ain't got it, G. They only got prayers, right? And to show up with empty hands and hope that there's some leftover food from whatever your food truck got, that, G, can I get a plate? That's it. You got to go and start a business and get people that you don't know, right? So the skill for me was thinking like, man, I want to be a real estate investor. How do I do that? Go in a place, since you're 21, they tell me I'm too young. Go to another place, older lady like, I got you, young man. I bought my first house at 19. Never had an apartment. As soon as I moved from mama, I actually brought my mama with me, right? So going out there messing up, oops, rate high. Like, damn, I got the crib though. It's a good trade-off, right? You just got to make the mistakes, man. So I learned my skill from just going to do it. And Nike, by the way, got the best slogan, G. Like, just do it. It's gonna come with it, but you gotta stay consistent. And with me being a man, I'm gonna say this in our community: when you're a handsome-looking brother, you're a beautiful sister. In order for you to level up, you can't be a player. You can't have 2 or 3 girlfriends or 2 or 3 boyfriends when you laser focus, G. When you laser focus, you gotta have somebody with you that's gonna really build with you. Because if you're trying to take out, like I said, time is your number 1 commodity. When you got 2 or 3 girlfriends, you gotta spend time. 2 or 3 boyfriends, you gotta spend time, right? But when you on that path, yo, you ain't got time, right? You really ain't got time for the main one. Right, but she or he gotta understand. I'm serious. If you want to go there, I'm talking $1 million mindset. You understand? I ain't talking about we make 100,000. They taxes is only 50. Then you gotta pay your bills and try to come up and survive off 50. 50 ain't that's. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking 10,000 a month after all your bills is paid. That's the true 120. Don't tell me you make 120 a year and then just smile, because we all know that 120 is half of that, right? Right, it's not 120. I'm talking about, and this here is less friends. You're going to cry. Even when you're on your fitness journey, when you converting over from the caterpillar to the butterfly, I'm going to pass the mic, man. Straight up, y'all.
That's good stuff. First of all, understand there's no substitute for hard work. Blessed, fortunate, all of these things, but we have worked our ass off, and there's no substitute for that. And one of the things that somebody mentioned already, surrounding yourself with the right people, that falls back in line with what you just said. And that's why we vibe the way we do. Man, John and I, we had this same conversation this morning, right? And because it's similarly focused people that have the same goal in mind, and that's to win. I'm gonna share something real quick. So I had a work associate. He's a straight millionaire, and he said something one day. He said, "You're focused on being in the room. You're happy by being in the room." And we say that sometimes. I just want to be in the room, to hear the conversation, to be a part of it. He said, "You want to be in the room?" No, that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about this chair in the room and how I can make money off of it.
Right. Right.
Forget being in the room. This chair that's sitting in the room, that everybody's sitting in, how can I make money off this chair? Like you do, right? How can I make, it's a different mindset. We have to start thinking in a different way. How can we be better? And surround yourself with people that help you be better.
Yeah.
Fire, man, fire. So, oftentimes we talk about building a business, being an entrepreneur, and things of that nature. But many times what people miss in terms of wanting to build a business and be an entrepreneur, we miss that business building is really about building the right team and the right culture, right? We talk about, hey, I want to build a business, but we miss the culture piece, right? So, because if we get the culture right and we get the team right, then we probably can get the business right. So here's my question, right? What has been your secret to getting the right team and getting the right culture, the team and culture part? What's been your secret relative to that?
Number 1, communication. Communication is the key for shit. Everything. Man, come on, talk to me. And coming out the gate hard. I'm gonna say it again. I'll take you somewhere with this. Coming out the gate hard. Right off the rip. The first time. Everybody in here, raise your hand for me. Right? Got you. If you can, raise it higher. Why y'all didn't give it y'all all the first time? You see what I'm saying? G, like, facts. Stop bullshit. Half-ass. Some of us go to the club and shit. Man, raise our hands, G. Like, come out the gate hard off the rip. Go crazy, G. Like, man, look, call me, hit me up. Hey, Smoke, what you know? Man, I ain't got time. I'm on this. Man, you will get addicted to results. You lose 2 pounds, you like, whoa, shit. You get addicted to results. Whatever you doing, G. Whatever you doing, you get addicted to results. You keep going. You keep going. You buy one house, next one a building. Right? I want more. What? I want to flip that property. Man, look. Remember the first time you got $100 as a shorty? Right? You like 100? Don't let it be a crispy bill, right? Next one you get 500. You get a G, which is 1,000. You like, I'm doing good. Remember the first time you filed your taxes, you got like $700 and some dollars back. You like, yeah, right? You get 10,000, 20, 50. And right now where we living, you gotta have the goal is to have $1,000 for every year you've been living. Picture that. Take that with you, shorty. Put that right here in your pocket. You should have $1,000 saved for every year you've been living. And why not you spend it? You make it. What you doing with it? And you want to call me talking on the phone about what? We in that bag. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We been prosperous with the family. We going on vacations, and I'm not going to sit in the regular seats on the plane no more. I did that. I go on vacation. I'm first class. I'm not going. Because I done bust my ex-fat ass. You understand? Come out the gate, G. Yeah, shameless plug. Come get on the bike. You feel me? I done bust my ex-fat ass for real, man. When you work hard, when it's your time, cut that phone off. Don't worry about taking no pictures. Let me tell you, when you go on vacation, when you coming out the gate, you get your shit together, you got to take one picture. The one picture, take your picture, you being first class, that's it. Because if you took a first class, y'all can imagine what the fuck the vacation was like.
For real. Have fun with it.
You want me to go after that?
Good luck, right? What? All right, so what about successful? He went so many places with that. You asked me something about my team and the leader and all that, right? Damn. All right, so no, I'm good. I got it. I'm good. No, you good. Lead by example. That's the first. We talk about building a team. The first thing we do is lead by example. I don't care what my title is. If I show up at the banking center and there's trash outside, I'm gonna pick the trash up. I could care less. Come on, right? And most of the time, if the staff sees me doing it, they come out and start doing it with me. We lead by example. And my job, John and I were talking earlier, it's a huge difference between a manager and a leader.
Yeah.
Repeat that.
Yeah. What you say?
Please repeat that.
It's a huge difference between a manager or any title you want to have and a leader. My job is to promote and help my people understand. And we were talking about earlier, so if I'm not there, that means stuff doesn't happen? No, of course not. That means I prepared everybody here to be able to keep this train moving and we don't miss a beat. So that lead by example is always number one. And number two will continue to be, there's no substitute for hard work.
Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up for this good energy. Hey, take this with y'all, man. For real. That's a blessing to us, man. People pay for game like this, y'all. For real, man. And clap it up for black men up here, y'all. Taking out the time to holler. For real. That's dope, man. For real.
Actually, I think we kind of paid, so y'all did pay for y'all education. So y'all did invest in this information. So, no, that's good stuff. right? Most people ain't willing to invest in themselves, but obviously, you know, we are. So that's powerful. The last chapter of the book talked about rolling out the plan, right? But in order to roll out a plan got to be effective, right? An effective plan must exist, right? You can't just have any plan. I hear you, Smoke. Just get out there, do your thing, right? But sometimes when you talk about, you said earlier, proper preparation, right? Proper preparation deals with that planning process. So, what would you say would be your best advice on planning? Do you involve others in the plan when you're planning? Or, do you involve others when planning? And have you ever had to change a plan when you felt you were 100% confident that it would work?
Say that one more time first.
Yeah. Have you ever had to change your plan when you were 100% confident that you knew it would work? I really want to hear what Brother Smoke said on this one.
Hey man, again, with me, man, I look, I ain't never met nobody like me, y'all. You know what I'm saying, right? Like I say, I ain't wake up dead, right? That's one of them, right? I don't have a plan B, G. It gotta work, dog. I swear to you, G, I don't have, I will run through you. You understand me? I'm gonna get whatever. So people forget, paper remember. I'm gonna say it again. People forget, paper remember. When I put it on paper, I post it on the side of my bed. It's on the dashboard of my car. I gotta see this every day. Right? I'm making shirts with shit on there. I got a Cricut. I'm wearing what I'm doing, G. I'm laser focused here. I'm not for play. If it's a mistake, or a move that didn't go right while I'm doing it, then I alter it. But it's still plan A. It's got to work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what was they say, man? People, what's the Harry Potter book, man? They failed 12 times and on the 13th try, right? Somebody picked it up. Consistency, willpower, focus. Man, you got Murphy Law coming at you. You got the universe coming at you. You got the devil coming at you. And then you got God trying you, right? And putting these obstacles in front of you for you to learn from. So you got 4 already, right?
Just because.
Right, all right. That's enough to fight right there. You gotta get focused, man. When I write it on paper, I'm not giving up on what I wrote, especially if it makes sense to me. If you tell me I can't buy a 12-unit building, you gotta prove to me why I can't do it, because I seen somebody else do it. You see what I'm saying? You human and breathe and eat like me, bruh. So why I can't do it? I'm gonna do whatever it takes for that plan A to work, G. Laser focus, man.
Hey, corporate America is something else, right? So, yeah, that's not y'all. Well, kind of, you know,
I'm learning,
yeah.
listening to you.
But, you know, I come from a world where, like, the banks are judged by deposits, and my goal is to increase deposits by 7% every year. And when you start to get into the millions, that's a big ass number, right? So I have to plan. But B, like Smoke said, I don't fail. I don't fail because, again, you're not gonna outwork me. My team is amazing. It's inevitable.
Right.
As long as I put the work in to make my people better, we win.
Facts.
So does that, I think that answers your question. Yeah, it's a combination of planning, surrounding myself with the right people, and investing in my people. That's the plan.
All right.
Hey, you all, I want to put this out to you all. You got a brother that's in corporate America here. This is very important to listen. to him. Reason being because a lot of you all take the angle of wanting to be in corporate America. You got somebody here that can tell you the ups and downs. You got somebody here that's 100% entrepreneur. Every check I done cashed has been off what I've put out into the world, G. So you listen to him, man, because there's a lot of jokes in corporate America. And if y'all, like anybody in corporate America in the house that could go with my brother, yeah, so y'all understand, right? You feel it, right? And I done heard about it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, take heed, man, because you're getting some good stories from both sides of the tracks, y'all. All right? Yeah.
It's the final question. If I can get it right, brother. Final question, right?
Take the time.
Take the time. They're trying to speed me up here, brother.
We got a question for you.
Is that right?
The one who's questioning us. Right.
Here's the final question. But before I ask you the question, I want to, I think I lost it, man. I think I lost the question, but I'm going to get it back. Now, final question. Now, this is profound, so I don't want to miss this one because this is literally what it's all about. This is really what it's all about. And I think everybody's going to benefit from this one, so I'm really going to take my time. If I can grab it so that we all can kind of sort of benefit from it. Here we go. All right, it was just that real. I had to grab it. All right. But before I ask you, brother, this question, I want to start with a quote. Here's a quote directly from the book. The final test of a leader. See, it's already getting heavy.
Right. Final test of
The final test and the final question too, right? The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and the will to carry on. Try it one more time, right? I know y'all gonna ask me what I say again, right? Here we go. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and the will to carry on. So you both are certainly proven leaders. So what are you trying to say with your life? And what convictions are you trying to pass on?
I want to make a difference. That's first and foremost. Like, I think about we all three of us Inglewood kids, and whatever you want to say, we've been there, done that. And to be sitting here on this side talking to you, blessed, come on, it's unbelievable. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I tell John that all the time. At age 15, I couldn't even process this. To tell me that I'd be sitting here doing this.
Where you supposed to be at?
Not here. Not here. Yeah, not here. I mean that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we talking a minute ago, the stuff that we've done and seen and been a part of it's unbelievable that we're here. So I want to take the blessing of being here and help somebody. Like I've taught entrepreneurial stuff and financial literacy, and anytime that I have the opportunity, I'm trying to show somebody something. Even at the bank, like when people come in looking for a loan and they're not ready or they have no idea what they're doing, it becomes an educational session. I'm telling you, you gotta file your taxes. Right? You gotta file taxes. And, come on. You have to prepare yourself to be in the market, to be in the business. It doesn't just happen overnight. This was a process. And while he came out the gate flying, it was still a process, right? So education is everything. And you talk about legacy, I hope to leave that I was helpful.
Clap it up for that, y'all. Mission accomplished. And just the jewels you dropped in. The difference, most definitely, that's powerful. For my family, friends, you guys, just sitting there, man, I'm the only child, y'all. I can talk to y'all like it's just me and y'all, right? You gotta, the difference is most definitely strong. I just want you to if I could say remember me, or how I done got down, and most definitely my kids watching, just know that I went to high school 2 weeks. I'm from Inglewood, for real, right? Where it was rough, John. You understand? Like, it was rough, G. Like, that era, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4. You catch the bus walking, through the snow to get to the school bus, not even the school bus, the CTA. You can't go, if you go to school, if you wearing this color or if you part of this gang, you can't walk past because, man, it was a lot, right? I was self-taught. I learned how to read. I taught myself how to read by going to the movie theater, reading credits after the show went off, G. You understand? That's crazy. So I'm self-taught. I opened up the back of an algebra book, and where I'm from, it's funny, but grams is numbers. Math is math. The most important machine inside of any business is the cash register. None of y'all made 100,000 off none of your spelling bee accolades. Right? When spelling bee went up there, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That shit don't matter now. The cash register matter. Numbers. When I learned math, shit, that was all I needed to know. Right? Not a good speller. I'm good. Not a great speller. Math though, shit, I'm on that. Get up in the morning. Have everything set up for you. Plan the day before, or what your day gonna be. You know what I'm saying? The next day, cause time is your what? Time is your what? Talk to me. Number one commodity, right? Right. So this is how you save time, right? You got everything written down, right? People forget, paper, remember. These little nuggets, I'm telling you, 5 P's, proper preparation prevents poor performance. What Big Bro said, right? A lot of nuggets he said, just things that, man, just being a power forward, man, and knowing the story. When you got a life coach, and I don't even know why people always say he was a life coach either, but I'm saying, when you got people that you can call up when you really going through something that's not gonna judge you, keep them in your corner for real. Like, cause you need that. I don't need no conviction. I need an ear, and I need some positivity to help me get through what I'm going through, G. I'ma cry in front of you, cause real men cry. I'm telling you. And when you got a goal set, you gonna cry. I'm gonna tell you this. You ain't even gonna get the goal until you cry. I don't care. I'm telling you, your nails gotta get dirty from digging the dirt, from them telling you that 2-letter word, no. No, you feel me? To get that 3-letter word, yes. That obstacle, man, my closing date is ... Hell yeah. Don't get happy when you get the closing date. Get happy after you close. Because things happen, like I said, the universe, the devil, and Murphy's Law are working. Right? Just remember the difference, like Big Bro said, the difference, man, is get up, man, and make that shit happen, man. No excuses, G. Team, get it done, yo. All right, y'all. No excuses, man. Clap it up for that, y'all. No excuses. No excuses. Yeah. John. That's it? You sure? Give me your insurance information, man. We're going to let you off the hook, man. If y'all don't know John Green, y'all, this is both our brothers right here, y'all. All right, this is our brother right here. Get to know John. Clap it up for John Green, y'all. His beautiful family. Monica, what's going on, big sis? All right, Miss Green, Mama Green, y'all, this brother right here, for me and this brother here, man, our bank accounts is yours, boy. I tell you, boy, it ain't nothing. When you got a friend like that, when you can use the word friend, I ain't talking about my nigga, my homie, when you can say, I got a friend, that's a blessing, G, because you may only get blessed to have one. One, all right? All right, John, go ahead.
So I got fellas, that's it. Hey, so if y'all enjoyed that, if you got the bookmark, definitely click on it, leave your name, your information, so we can keep up with you guys. You guys can always benefit from this type of conversation, because this type of conversation is taking place every 2 weeks through our book club and the community that we're trying to build, right? And we build with one another. We learn from one another, right? Iron sharpens iron. And that's what you saw happen today, right? Iron sharpens iron. That's what it's all about. So if this is the type of information that you know that you could benefit from, that you can actually continue to build your life, if you're talking about business ownership or just becoming a better version of yourself, because before you can actually build a business, you have to build yourself. Build yourself intellectually, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, before you can go out here and do what you need to do. Because as I said earlier in the question, I'm done, Germany, that business building is about building a culture. So these are the type of things we have to understand, not just to build a business, to actually be effective in any business that we're a part of as well. So there you go. Hope you guys got something from this.
They not like us.
That was powerful, wasn't it? Hype it up for them again one more time. I think it was necessary. Y'all can do better than that. Yeah. That was one of those ones. You guys ready for some live music? You guys ready for some live music? All right, I'm gonna hand the mic back over to the host. Again, you can follow us on Instagram at _collective conscious. _collective conscious. So I'll take out your phone so you guys can know what we're doing next. Conscious collective, _conscious collective, _conscious collective on Instagram. Collectives with the S. _conscious collective. So every other week we host book meetings, so you guys get to have recaps every other week on that as well. So follow us. And that's all, folks. Let me get W3. And we're going to start with the live music. I can't wait for you guys to see some of the performers. Yeah.
That we ain't winning.